Hi, my name is Nur Husnila binti Zulhusni and my matrix number is 2024250864.
Hi, my name is Nur Alini Atira binti Mak Fauzi. My matrix number is 20246898 and 18.
Is Muhammad You can call me Abba. My matrix number is 2024260170.
My name is Muga Afi Aikal bin Madin Apia and my matrix number is 2024251
Part A, Question 1. A. An amount of RMX was initially deposited into a savings account with an interest rate of 3.25 compounded semi-annually. After 5 years, 10,250 ringgit was withdrawn from the account. 3 years later, the account balance became 28,960 ringgit. Find the original amount X that was first deposited. So, let's go through the steps to solve this question. So, we need to calculate the original deposit. I use formula of compound interest, which is S equals to P1 plus IN. So first, let's calculate the P, which is the original principal for 3 years later. So, our S will be 28,960 ringgit. Then, we need to get the I. I equals K over M. Our K is already given, which is 3.25. To use this formula, we need to express the interest rate as a decimal. Since the rate given is 3.25, we divide it by 100 to convert it into decimal form, which gives 0.0325. Then, over it with M, which is 2, because the question said it compounded semi-annually. Next, the N. N is M times T. So, our M is 2 and our T is 3 because we need to know the original principal for the 3 years later. So, substitute the information into the formula and the answer will be 26,290.28 cents. So next, the question said after 5 years, 10,250 ringgit was withdrawn from the account. This means the remaining balance in the account after 5 years donated as is the total amount before withdrawal. So to calculate this, we need to add the withdrawn amount, which is 10,250 back to the remaining balance. So now, let's find the original deposit amount, which is our X. So, use the compound interest formula again to find the X. Now, we have the total balance before the withdrawal, which is we can substitute it into the compound interest formula to find the original deposit. Using the formula, we replace the S, which is 26,290.28 cents, then replace the I, which is 0.0325 over 2, and the number of periods with 2 times 5 equals to 10. After substituting these values, we solve step by step to calculate, which represents the original amount deposited, which is 3,142 cents. So, for B, 32,800 was invested in MDA Bank for 12 years and 4 months. The bank offered an interest rate of 8.2 compounded every 4 months. Find the accumulated amount at the end of the investment period. So, let's solve the answer for question B. We need to find the S because the question said find the accumulated amount. I use compound interest formula, which is S equals to P1 plus IN to find the S. The P is already given in the question, which is 32,800. For the I, the formula is I equals to K over M. Our K is already given in the question, which is 8.2. To use the formula, we need to express the interest rate as a decimal. Since the given rate is 8.2, we divide it by 100 to convert it into decimal form, which is give us 0.082. Our M is 3 because the question said that it compounded every 4 months. For N, we need to use the formula M times T, which is our M is 3 and our T is 4 over 12. Next, substitute all the given information into the formula to find S, and the answer for S will be 88,960.02.
Question number 2. Fata instead to borrow 15,000 and has 2 loan options. For option number 1, 9.5% interest rate compounded monthly, and for option number 2, 10% interest rate compounded quarterly. He plans to repay the loan in full at the end of the 4 years. Determine the best options by comparing the interest charged for each option. So, before we find the I, we should find S first. So, S equal to P in bracket 1 plus I close bracket power of N. After we substitute the information in the formula, we get S 21,901.47. So after that, we can find the I. So I equal to S minus P. After substitute information in the formula, we get I 6,901.47. For option number 2, we use same steps as option number 1. So after we substitute information in the formula, we get S. So S equal to 22,267.58. After that, we can find I equal to S minus P, and I equal to RM 7,267.58. To answer the question, determine the best options by comparing the interest charge for each option. My answer is option number 1 is better because lower interest charge and monthly compounding.
Part B, question 1. Johan is starting a new business and needs a loan of 215,000 ringgit to get started. He approached 2 different banks for a loan, and each bank offered him a different loan package for 15 years. The details of the package are as follows. Trust Bank, interest rate charge 5.50% compound quarterly. Frequency of payment every 3 months. Horizon Bank, 4.65% compound every 4 months. Frequency of payment every 4 months. A. Calculate the periodic payment and total interest charge for each bank. B. Based on your answer in A, which bank should Johan select for the loan and why? Answer the following questions C and D depending on the bank you select in B. C. If Johan failed to make the first payment, how much must he pay on the 6th payment to settle all the outstanding areas? D. If Johan decides to pay off all his loans immediately after 8 years, calculate the total amount he needs to pay.
Trust Bank 215,000 equal R open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus 0.0550 per 4 close bracket square negative 60 per 0.0550 per 4 close bracket. Next one is 215,000 per 40.667,60081 equal R. R equal 6,146 ringgit point 30 cent. Horizon Bank 250,000 equal R open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus 0.0465 per 3 close bracket square negative 45 per 0.0465 per 3 close bracket. Next one 215,000 per 32.225,86817 equal R. R equal 7,757 ringgit point 74 cent. Horizon Bank because the interest rate charge is high compared to Trust Bank. Trust Bank S equal 7,757.74 open bracket 1 plus 0.0465 per 3 close bracket square 6 per 0.0465 per 3 minus 1 close bracket. S equal 48,347 ringgit point 83 cent. SE equal 7,757.74 open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus 0.0465 per 3 close bracket square negative 21 per 0.0465 per 3 close bracket. A equal 134,152 ringgit 5 cent.